Welcome. Good afternoon, brothers. First and foremost, all praise be to Yahweh. I hope everything's going well with you guys. I'm in this fun Friday traffic. Had some business to take care of today. Well, every day. But something interesting that's happened. I was driving down the road on the interstate, and on the other side, in the other lanes, going the opposite direction, southbound, traffic was real slow on my side and the opposing side, and I saw this woman with her window down, and she was talking to her daughter, and Caucasian, and lady looked like she was in her mid-age, and she had a teenage daughter, and the lady was dressed like a normal middle-aged woman. Her daughter, on the other hand, had like spiky blonde hair. She had like a dog collar around her neck, and like black clothing. I don't know what the swag is really called. I think it might be emu. But and I'm not making a judgment here, but I heard something that Miles Monroe said about ambassadors of Yahweh. Men are to be ambassadors of Yahweh, and we're supposed to share that with our families, our friends, and our community. Excuse me. But we are ambassadors in the sense of we are foreign representatives. And how we broke it down is the State Department, when the State Department for America goes to Bangladesh, India, and to handle some issues on behalf of the president, the ambassador is taking the law, statutes, and commandments. The ambassador is taking the culture. The ambassador is taking all of America and the administration that he's representing with him across seas to that country. And he says that he is a representation of the authority that has sent him. Well, is that young lady a representation of the authority that birthed her? And is the authority that birthed her a representation of the authority that created all things, including her, the mother and father? So it's not about making a judgment, but it's a thought. If we are to be ambassadors, men of Yahweh, and we are supposed to have kingdom culture, we are supposed to embody and display the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, and impart that into our wives and our children. Share that with our friends and our family and our community. Are we allowed to do that? I got all black on, of course I'm suited up, but are we supposed? Does the dog collar? If I was rocking a dog collar, could I still represent the kingdom? Is that still kingdom culture? And it's not just about the dog collar. It's about what I was listening to today on the radio. It's about what I did last night when no one was watching. It was about what the work I was doing on the client's behalf, and they entrusted me to get it done and produce the outcomes. It's about what I do in the light and what I do in the dark, because culture is not a switch that is flipped on and off. Culture is a lifestyle. So as men of Yahweh, what is your lifestyle? Is your lifestyle a representation of Yahweh or yourself? And if it's a representation of you, then you can't speak on Yahweh. Because Yahweh needs ambassadors. He needs foreign representatives to represent the kingdom. What did Yohanan the Baptist say? Repent, for the kingdom is here. What did Yahweh Shua says? The kingdom is here. So the authority, the reign, the power, the law, statutes, and commandments, I am a representation of such. That's what Yahweh Shua was. Coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. The words that I speak are not my words. Then I would represent me. No, the words that I speak are of those who sent me. I only speak my Father's words. I only do my Father's works. How much is that a representation? If you look at the State Department, when the ambassador, whether it was Condoleezza Rice, whether it was John Kerry, the ambassador, or Hillary Clinton at one point, the ambassador goes to Bangladesh with the words, the law, statutes, and commandments of Joe Biden. Yahweh Shua came down to earth. What did he say? I don't speak my own words. I don't even have my own mind. My mind is Yahweh's mind. My words are Yahweh's words. My actions are Yahweh's actions. My will is Yahweh's will. How much more so us, men of Yahweh? And I call myself out because when I heard that, I'm like, wow, would I be able to stand in front of Yahweh and say my life is a representation of your culture, of your laws, statutes, and commandments? Could I really say that? I would like to be able to say that, but could I really say that? We all must ask ourselves these things. Can we truly say that we are men of Yahweh? Can we truly say that our culture represents his culture? Can we truly make that statement? And as fathers, check this out. They say kids do their parents. Like, in a sense, they do what their parents have shown them. Yes, they take instruction, but the greatest instruction is not verbal, it's example. So your kid goes around saying, I only speak what my father has taught me. What would he say? If he says, I only do what my father has told me to do, or I only do as my father does, what does that say about you? This is so deep because it's on two levels. The first level is men of Yahweh, representatives of Yahweh, men of Yahweh, representatives of Yahweh. Can we say what I speak, what I do is a representation of his law, statutes, commandments, his culture? Can we truly say that? Just like, can our children say, I only do as my father has instructed me? I only do as my father does. Those are two things to look at. It's a lot to bite. It's a lot to chew. But when Dr. Miles Monroe dropped those gems, it hit me deep. Because if I say that I represent the kingdom and the kingdom is inside of me, that means that my culture and my lifestyle is the kingdom. The same is for you guys. This awareness that we're getting, this awareness is going to lead to greater belief. And the greater belief leads to discipline. Because you believe that the stove is hot, so you won't touch it. That's belief. We need the same. Love Yahweh. Love his laws, statutes, and commandments. Yahweh Shua, Yohanan 14, verse 14, like I spoke this morning, he says, 14 and 15. Anything, whatever you ask in my name, I shall do. Verse 15. If you love me, you will follow my commands. Deep. Love is an action. Know that. Love is an action. Power of words. We got to get back on that as well. Power of words. So much to share, so much to digest. Guys, stay in the word. Seeking Yahweh, knock, and the door will be open to you. Seek and you shall find. Ask and you shall receive. Let's keep asking for more faith, greater belief, and that the set apart spirit leads our spirit in serving Yahweh and serving our family, our friends, and our community. Blessings. The Sabbath begins at sundown. I hope all you guys enjoy the Sabbath. Respect the Sabbath, delight in the Sabbath, speak his words on the Sabbath, do his work on the Sabbath and not our own.